I'm joined now by psychologist Glen Hosking, who is in Melbourne. Glen, good to see you. What are people saying to you? What are people experiencing with regards to their mental health now?
Look, this situation is presenting a huge array of mental health challenges for people. One of the big things that is difficult for people is that they don't really know what's going on or what the road ahead is going to look like. And so we're seeing a real increase in people's level of depression and anxiety. There's a great sense of loss, and there's also a big sense of uncertainty, around people's future related to finances, around their jobs, and so on and so forth. Together with that, people are grieving. Lots of people are losing people close to them, and then there's ongoing fear about what might happen in the future.
It really is also grieving in many ways, isn't it? For what was before, and as you say, the uncertainty of what will come on the other side. And what would be your advice, top tips, so to say, on how to cope now?
Well, one of the big things around this is that we've really got to appreciate that none of us have ever experienced anything like this, and we're likely to experience unusual reactions. And so perhaps people who have not experienced significant mood or anxiety related problems will experience them for the first time. Similar to what we just heard there, that people who have experienced challenges in the past, it might reactivate or exacerbate previous difficulties that they've experienced. And so one of the ways that people can assist themselves in this is to really accept that they're likely to experience extreme reactions. In many ways, we'd expect them to be experiencing extreme reactions. In these kinds of situations, it's really helpful for people to get back to as much of a sense of normality as they can. And so trying to get regular sleep and wake routines are important. If you can exercise, to do exercise, but to maintain a healthy diet, and to also stay as connected as you can with people throughout this time, using technology if doing so in person is not possible.
And I saw an article on the loneliness and also people lacking touch, such an important thing, human touch. What would your advice be for those two things?
Look, yeah, I mean, that's a huge thing that people are lacking at the moment, is the ability to be able to have physical contact with other people. And we know that this can have significant impacts on people's mental health. There's lots of research that indicates that touch provides a sense of calmness to people. And this is a particularly challenging time when people don't have the opportunities to be able to do that. That people particularly who might be living alone or don't have the opportunity to have a physical touch with somebody else, this can be a particularly challenging time. And so it's really important to try and reach out to other people in other ways and again appreciate that this is going to be challenging, and that you're not experiencing a significant mental health issue because you're finding it difficult within this. It's a pretty normal reaction at this time.
Thank you so much, Glen Hosking in Melbourne. Really appreciate what you've advised us.